Even Cake was like, yeah, N3on, you're crossing a line, you definitely shouldn't be saying that to a 12-year-old. N3on legit was saying, I'm gonna airword you, I'm gonna dox you, I'm gonna destroy you, which is obviously something that's pretty messed up. What's up dudes, it's your boy GenNot. Today I want to talk about a person I've covered many times on the channel, a person that doesn't need any introduction. It is N3on, and he has done something else that honestly is just ridiculous, and it's something that I think, in my opinion, is the worst thing he has done in his career, if you even can call it a career. I obviously talked about his previous adventures. I've talked about his entire Romeo and Juliet situation with his ex-girlfriend now, Sam Frank, and how the girl legit used his ass for the attention and fame, and obviously he couldn't accept that, and you know, he got embarrassed legit online. And I talked about the entire beef he had with other people online and how he always needs his bodyguard to protect his ass. And if you want to watch those videos, I'm probably gonna put a link in the description if I'm not gonna be lazy. But today I want to talk about something that legit got him banned from Kick, which is obviously something that doesn't happen too much, because most of the time you can do the most messed up things on Kick and you're not gonna get banned. Kick really doesn't seem to be caring too much about the most ridiculous stuff, and I think they're even promoted. So if you get banned from Kick, you obviously need to have done something that's honestly crossing a line. And I do think what he said this time is honestly one of the worst things he said in his entire career, and that's honestly saying something. And I don't want to keep blue balling you guys, I'm just gonna show you the clip, but I need to give you a side note as well. I needed to censor the video because YouTube doesn't like the type of language N3on is using, so just a side note.
I tried to be nice to you, bro.
Shut the fuck up. I'll beat the shit out of you and your fat girlfriend, bro.
What the?
That fat I'll smack her in her face too, bitch.
Oh god, I'm about to dox your entire family. What's your name?
You're not doing shit. Shut the fuck up, suck my dick, bro. You a bitch.
What's your name? All I need is your
Don't
first name and you're done. I don't care. I'm an internet warrior. What's your name? Now, what's your first name? What's your first name? Tell me your first name.
I'll give you Miami.
I don't. You're 10 years old. I'll you please bleed. I swear to God. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
After just showing this clip, I don't think I need to explain why Kick legit banned him, because Kick is not the type of platform that is really too sensitive. They allow a lot of stuff, especially compared with YouTube. And even Kick was like, yeah, N3on, you're crossing a line, you definitely shouldn't be saying that to a 12-year-old. N3on legit was saying, I'm gonna airword you, I'm gonna dox you, I'm gonna destroy you, which is obviously something that's pretty messed up when you say it against an adult. But saying that to a young child is even worse, because obviously N3on is an adult. I know he looks like a 16-year-old, but he's an adult. I think he's 20 years old, and he's legit saying that to a young child, which is obviously pretty messed up and probably should get him on a blacklist, I'm not gonna lie. And people probably gonna say he's just joking, he's just messing around, but I don't think so. The way he's reacting, he looks really triggered about this entire situation and him going after his girlfriend. I just think N3on does this as well for the attention and clout, because if he says things like this, it's obviously gonna get his views and attention, because I think he was pretty trending after getting banned on Kick, which is obviously something he wants. He wants that dopamine high from views and attention. And the worst thing about this is knowing that N3on's entire fan base are a bunch of 12 years old kids that obviously are gonna support this dude every single day. And even if he's doing stuff like this, because I watched some videos and I've seen some tweets about the N3on fanbase legit defending this entire situation and saying that it's AI and that he doesn't deserve to get banned, this and that, which is obviously just ridiculous, because every single platform would legit ban you for saying this, because you did say that to a 12-year-old. You did say, I'm gonna airword you, I'm gonna dox you, I'm gonna do all that messed up stuff to a legit kids. I mean, that's pretty sick, even for N3on. Am I surprised by this? Not too much, because N3on is obviously the type of dude that says the most messed up stuff when he is legit online or has a really big bodyguard, but he is not saying that in real life. He knows that. I've said that many times before. N3on is the type of dude you definitely should not give any type of power, and he has power right now because he's a big Kick streamer. So if he says stuff like that, he has a big audience that are probably gonna try to arrest the kid, which is obviously just gonna led to a nasty situation. So I definitely think it's a good thing that Kick banned N3on for this type of behavior, because you don't want other big streamers to be saying that same type of stuff N3on was saying in this clip. Now I'm gonna just show you some of the responses and what people think about this entire situation, because my boy N3on is getting cooked, which is obviously his own fault, because you're legit saying this to like a legit young kid. Someone is pinging Kick and saying, you guys allow this type of creators on your platform, question mark. I guess they don't, because they obviously banned my boy N3on. Even Kick is saying, you know, it's too much, which is obviously saying a lot, because Kick does allow a lot of content, especially compared with a platform like YouTube. I've legit seen people make love on Kick, so if you get banned from Kick, you definitely need to think by yourself, maybe I'm crossing some line, maybe I should not do this. And someone else is saying this isn't even content, take action, which is obviously the best example of N3on's content. It isn't even content, because he's legit screaming into a mic and being a clown, and I don't understand why people are even watching it in the first place. I guess, you know, the best explanation is N3on's fanbase just being really young. Someone else is saying, there goes his easy career of sitting behind a screen. That is true as well, because he's legit ruining his own image. I know his image is already broken before this entire situation, with the shit talking, with the things he said before, but this is honestly much worse than the previous things he did in the past, at least in my opinion, because the other person is legit 12 and he's legit saying, I'm gonna airword you, I'm gonna dox you, I'm legit gonna destroy you on a live stream, which is obviously much worse than the previous things he did, which is saying something because he said some pretty wild stuff before. Someone else is pinging the FBI even. So boys, the FBI is even getting involved into this entire situation, and he's saying look into this please, which honestly could be the case, because the other person is so young. That makes it honestly much worse. If that other person was 18 or adult or the same age as N3on, I think the situation was obviously still bad, but it's not as bad, because this kid is legit a really young kid and you definitely shouldn't be saying that. Someone else is saying not true, it's AI obviously. This obviously could be sarcastic, but I don't know, because there are legit a lot of N3on fans that are saying, oh yeah, it's AI, and they're obviously trying to defend N3on and trying to get him unbanned, and they obviously are a little cold and they're obviously really young. I think the average N3on fan is probably 12. I don't think there is like a 20-year-old dude that is watching N3on content, because I don't think it's too appealing, let's be real here. Someone else is saying this is fake, it's all AI, stop trying to make him look bad. Obviously this person is being sarcastic, but I guess most people are just cooking N3on and done with his ass, because this is obviously not the first thing. If you're not looking at the little N3on cult, almost every single person is thinking N3on should get banned and all that good stuff. But having said all of this, what do you think about this situation? Do you think N3on is even going lower? Do you think it's the worst thing he has done in his career? Leave that as well in the comment section.